Hey,
Hey,
someone cut out there. I don't know if it was you or me or.
I don't know. Did you say you were losing coverage?
Yeah, it kept saying paused. It would pause your screen,
Oh,
and
awesome.
so I couldn't see it. It looks pretty good now, though.
Okay, all right. Yeah, it says I have 3 bars of LTE, so I guess we'll see.
Okay, well, there you go.
It's kind of raining here too,
Oh gosh.
sprinkling a little. Yeah, so I'm testing the weather ceiling.
Yeah, seriously. So how is it so far?
So I like it. Like overall, it's a camera. Like it shoots good pictures. I like it for vacation. My favorite thing about it is I have a full frame and a 24 to 70 setup that's lightweight. Like it feels like nothing's in there. Normally, if I bring my Nikon D7200 and a 24 to 70, that's already. I mean, it's just a huge chunky setup. My least
Yeah.
favorite thing about it so far, ergonomically, is the tiny gap in between the grip and the lens. When I have my finger there, you can see my
Oh
lens like
yeah.
rubbing up against the metal lens or my finger. So yeah, it's like
Yeah.
rubbing up against the metal lens, and so over time that's caused a little bit of a blister on my finger. So I don't love that. And this is one of their
Hmm.
smaller lenses, so if I put like a big G Master lens on, I wonder if it's literally just going to keep rubbing my finger.
Now I wonder if that's the
Uh,
same. Is that the same on the A7 III? You think?
I think so. Yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
about the same bill. I'm not 100% sure, but I think so. And then I just noticed this the other day when I was I was taking pictures in the Animal Kingdom last night. I put it on a tripod and I was focusing, and then I was trying to find the aperture dial. And if you look here, the aperture dial, like if I'm up here taking the photo, the aperture dial is almost like at a downward slope.
Yeah.
So I can barely get to it with one hand.
Huh.
Like it's not just like right here, where like on my DSLR. It's
Huh.
down here.
That's
So
crazy.
up here is the shutter, and then down here it feels more comfortable with my middle finger. So
That's
yeah,
weird.
I think we were talking about this yesterday. Ergonomically, it has the ergonomics that, what did you say? Only a mother
Only a
would
mother
love.
could love. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, ergonomics aren't that great, but overall the image quality seems fantastic. I am impressed at the high ISOs. I was taking some ISO 6400 and 8000 shots.
Yeah.
And being 42 megapixels, it handled it like a monster.
Yeah.
We were indoors eating at a restaurant, and it did great.
That
So
is
yeah,
crazy.
I'm at the Chinese theater right now in Disney.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
Is it packed or not too packed?
It's not too bad, and it just rained. It rained pretty heavy about 15 minutes ago, and especially Americans at theme parks, if rain
Oh,
comes,
yeah.
it just run like it's like lava coming off of a volcano.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, so it cleared it out pretty good. But yeah, it's funny. There's at the hotel. There's a lot of people that said they were there from evacuating from the hurricane that's coming through,
Yeah.
but there's not a lot of people at the park. So
Well,
I
that's
don't know.
good.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
And it looks like the
Yeah,
hurricane's going north too. So.
Yeah, exactly. So overall, I like it. It's my favorite thing about it so far, other than the high ISO performance, is the in-body image stabilization.
Yeah.
That's been pretty incredible because I've gotten some lower light shots where I didn't want to have to deal with getting my tripod set up at like half a second, even one at 1 second.
That's
I just kind of
insane.
like held it against my chest and pressed the button, and yeah, at 1 second it was a sharp handheld shot.
That's crazy. And that, see, I was looking at the 16 to 55 2.8 lens for Fuji,
Yeah,
and it has no stabilization in it.
right.
And
the
since the
XT3
Fuji
have
doesn't
stabilization.
either, I'm like, man, that's so tough. So yeah, the
That's
stabilization comes in handy.
Yeah, that's why a lot of people that were getting the XH1,
Yeah.
they love being able to just any lens they get is just stabilized. But at the same time, the XT3 is far superior to that and all
Oh,
the
yeah,
other
it's gonna be
features.
awesome.
So
Now
Yeah.
you had the A7R II. Does this feel like it's fixed a lot of the problems that you have with the A7R II?
definitely the long exposure problems. I was doing
That's
long
good.
exposures last night. Everything was super fast and zippy. There was no menu issues. But as far as like specific features that I've wanted, like wanting to change bracket settings or figuring out how to turn the steady shot or image stabilization off, it's all digging through menu pages, which I wish
Yeah.
I could just press. I know they have custom function buttons, but even to figure out how to program something to the custom function button is digging through menus.
You gotta go to the
So-
menus, yeah.
Yeah, so I definitely don't like the menu system, but overall, it's not as bad as I thought it would be. I guess I was expecting it to be a little worse because just Sony in general didn't. It rubbed me the wrong way when I had it. I just hated it.
Yeah.
But it's not as bad. They fixed a lot of stuff, and I like the lightweight lens. The lightweight
Yeah.
24 to 7 has been great. It's a versatile zoom range for a family vacation kind of a lens, and it's worked really good.
Yeah, it looks like a killer. It looks like a really small setup compared to what
Yeah.
you're normally carrying around,
Yeah,
which is huge.
all I have is this, and I just clip it onto the Peak Design bag.
Yeah, I gotta
Clip
get
it
me one
right
of those.
here.
See, that's cool.
Yeah, so I just clip it there, walk around, and I'm good to go. And I will comment on the battery life. So the battery life is far improved from the A7R2. I haven't charged it at all yet, and this is my third day here.
Wow.
And it's on 68%.
Dang.
So I know, and I've shot probably 600 or 700 frames through it. I mean, it's been in the heat, it's been in some cold, it's been indoors, outdoors. I mean, it's the battery is really impressive. I thought the battery was going to suck for this, but it's really good.
So you're not switching from your Nikon, are you?
No.
But it's vastly improved, though, right?
It's vastly improved. I definitely approve. It's a much better camera. It's not something to be thrown under a bus anymore. But my D850 is still where it's at for me. The touch screen. Touch screen on the D850, so much better. The A7R2 is very laggy. I'll double tap to zoom into a photo, and it'll take 2 seconds, and then it'll zoom in.
Oh, see, that's weird.
And then I'll try to swipe, and it'll be another second and a half. It's very laggy. So yeah, the D850 is just instant. I touch it, I swipe it, and it feels like I'm just moving around a piece of paper.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, so that's my little thought for I don't know. I guess about a week of use now and 3 days of theme park use.
Man, well, that's crazy. We're gonna have to really see what it's gonna be when you get the Z7 and we get the EOS R and things like that, because right now there's really no competition for Sony. So it's if you're gonna get a full frame mirrorless, it's that's kind of the way to go.
That's the way to go. Yeah, so we'll have to compare it to the other ones, but yep, I'm on my way to a fast pass right now in Toy Story Land, so I'm gonna ride the Slinky Dog ride.
Ah, Slinky Dog, man.
Yep.
That's
Toy Story
awesome.
Land is fun to photograph. There's color everywhere there. You can point your camera anywhere and get a good shot.
That's awesome.
Yep.
So what do you think about the color of the Sony, though? Because I know for a while they had issues. People really didn't like some of the color science.
Yeah, I still firmly believe that Fuji and Canon have the best with color.
Yeah, I've heard Canon's awesome.
Yeah, definitely. So far from what I've seen, in low light, it has a little bit of a green shift. Everything's a little bit green.
I think I've read that.
Yeah, so that's my only complaint. But again, that's something that's a little nitpicky.
Yeah,
you can go and fix the white balance. It's not an issue.
Yeah, that's easy.
Yeah.
Well,
but
sweet.
It's been good. I'm excited to keep using it for another 4 or 5 days here, and then I'll have we can do a full review at the end of it on the podcast and discuss all the pros and cons.
That'll be cool.
Yep. All right. Well, cool.
Go get
I'll
your fast
talk to you later,
pass,
buddy.
All right.
All right.
See
Peace.
ya.